Okay, sorry about that. Blew your eardrums out with the opening cinema. This game is Gennady, and it's one that I saw on social media. The developer had a few videos on X. They sent me the demo, and I figured I'd give it a bit of I figured I would give it a bit of a try because I've been kind of on a Metroidvania kick recently. This is a very, very hard game, and I'm not going to lie, it does have a few things I'm not fond of, but I'm going to show you the game so far. And again, this is a demo, so it's very early access. I just want to see if the demo is available for you guys yet. Um, it is. So if you guys like this, go and check the demo out. Just be aware you do need a PlayStation controller to play this reliably. So yeah, just be aware of that. I'm going to. Ooh, stunning blow. Yes, let's get that.
Very handy in a tight spot, this lady, despite the fact she's dead.
Now, I really like the visual style of this game. Let me just gonna go into settings. It's a bit on the loud side. Okay, it's one of those games. If you once you get down to a certain level of volume, if you go down any further, and it'll actually mute the game. So I'm going to do this the other way. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so unfortunately the volume slider is a bit of a mixed bag. I like the visual feel of this game. What I'm not a big fan of is your character's attacks. Like, you've got a very, very small area of striking enemies, and I'm actually using an upgrade that gives me a bit of a leg up on that. Enemies also seem to have massive health bars. I mean, look at this. It takes like 100 hits to drop an enemy. I'm not a big fan of that. And if this game was a roguelike, that would be one thing. It's just that it's... Oh, damn. Also, if you fall down a pit sometimes, it just kind of like drops you nearby, and it's very hard for you to recover. So, like you saw when I fell in the pit there, it just kind of like threw me halfway up, and it's very hard for you, if you make a mistake, for you to recover from that mistake. Granted, that was my fault, but I'll grab that, and that. Oh, I can grab some other stuff too. Oh, I nearly made it. Let's try again. Yeah, so this game, you have a very limited attack range. So this guy, he has a punch, and you'd actually think that's pretty good. That's because I'm using several upgrades. And the way that upgrades work in this game is kind of a bit all over the place too. You get some ammo when you die, and you shoot the upgrades you want to keep. And the problem with that is that sometimes not all upgrades are built equal. So also, I hate when you fall through a pit. It's really annoying. The game doesn't spawn you. Like, if I fall down this pit, the game's not going to spawn me here. It will spawn me at the top of the pit. And if I don't have split-second timing, I'm going to sail straight down the pit a second time. So, yeah, not really a big fan of that. The combat in the game is like, it's not too bad, but yeah, enemies just take massive amounts of punishment. There's also no stun lock for enemies. You do push them back, but on enemies with a high health bar, every time you're hitting them, they're hitting you back. So it does feel a little bit unfair sometimes. Also, there's a lot of stuff off screen that hits you and you can't see it. Like, you see this, like most of the time these droppers that drop stuff on you, you can't even see it coming. And probably the most annoying thing of all are these blocks, because some of the blocks are hazardous and some of them aren't, and there's only a little tiny picture on them. Like this here, this is actually a block that's going to hurt you, but it has a green light on it, so you think, oh, I can walk on that. No, you can't. It's a spike block and it hurts you. But why are the blocks, why have they got these really weird symbols? You can't really tell them apart. Like this block and that block, they're just too similar. So most of the time I find myself stepping on these spike blocks and it feels unfair. Like, this is all just small visual stuff, but just all together, it's kind of, I kind of wish they made a couple of different choices with the design of the game. Again, this is all small stuff. It's not like they can't fix it, but it's just because I'm very particular. I play a lot of these games, so I'm a bit particular about how, like, see that? Also, you can't scroll the camera up and down. That's another thing I'm not a fan of. If I want to see down, I want to be able to press down on my thumbstick and be able to see where I'm going to be jumping. Because sometimes you just feel like you're making blind leaps of faith, which can be a bit of a problem, because there's been a lot of times, like a lot of the times I die in this game, it feels very unfair. It doesn't feel like I made the mistake. I feel like I'm kind of wrestling against some of the game's mechanics. Again, that's just my opinion, but I play these games a lot, so I think it is a valid point. I need food. I'm just gonna get food.
Once again, I thank him with silence. Again, she won't sell anything. She'll just give.
Hits from dashes. Grant a dash charge, yes. Increase maximum health. Oh, punch attack range, yes, please. Oh, that is way better. So that punch attack range, you want to get that upgrade every single time. Every single time. Do not miss it. I mean, look at these guys. Some of these enemies, too, they just take too much damage. And without, like... Unless you can actually get them into a corner and wail on them, they're just damage sponges. Like, some of them, you literally have to punch them a dozen times to kill them. Again, I'm just kind of raising this because it is still in the demo phase, so a lot of this advice is going to help the devs. I do like the game. Like, I think it just needs a little bit of a touch-up. Damn, see those blocks? You can't tell. There's not enough visually to differentiate those blocks and regular ones. And look at this guy. You can see I'm punching him flat out and he's just eating the punch and he still hit me. Well, these guys have stun lock, but I'm not saying to stun lock him entirely, but at least have him register when you punch him. See, I can't... There's no way to get across that without taking damage. Ooh, is there something up there? See what I mean? Like, I'm punching those guys and they don't even register the damage sometimes. Oh, it just feels unfair. Right, see what I mean? Look at that. I've got no hope. I fell through the pit, and the game doesn't spawn you up on a ledge. So once you fall in the pit, you're stuffed. That's it. That's the end. You don't get a what's the point of like, at that point it might as well just insta kill you. Oh, triple jump, yes. I feel like if you're going to do that, you might as well just make the drops just kill you. Because it's pointless. Also, as far as I can tell, he has no ranged abilities. Like, you can do the charge thing, but your character cannot use any ranged attack, which means that any enemy with a ranged attack or any enemy with some sort of way to hit you from afar is immediately going to do damage every time. Anyway, I know it sounds like I'm being very critical of the game, but also stuff like that, like, how was I supposed to know that was going to happen? Like, a lot of the stuff that happens, there's no visual cue. You know, how, like, there was nothing there. I had no way of knowing that was going to happen. Oh, look at that. Spikes on both sides. So I was going to get hit no matter what I did there. Also, please give us the ability to look up and down. Please, pretty please. We really need it. Oh, come on, that was just... You see what I mean? Also, it doesn't give you a description of what these do, so... You just have a bunch of stuff dropping down from the roof, and you don't know what it is you're actually shooting at. You have to memorize the symbols of the upgrades. I mean, I think this game's got potential. I think what they have to be aware of, though, is there's a lot of these games out at the moment. So, you know, you've got to be very, very good to differentiate yourself from the competition. There's so many Metroidvanias out there. I think what this game does have in its favor is that it has a very unique look and feel. It does have that feel like an old Flash game. What even hit me? Okay, so yeah, see what I mean? Like stuff on the grounds. I can't see. Look at that. I can't look down. So I just have to jump down on faith and hope that there's nothing there that's going to kill me. So I'm not a big fan of that. And there's spikes. I don't want to stand on those. Not much I could do there. I mean, yeah, it's got like the controls are good. I think it's just the gameplay that's a bit all over the place. Yeah, I'm just gonna buy those, and I'm just gonna buy shields as much as I can to make it through. I'm broke, so we'll continue on. See, look, how is that fair? That is not fair. That's just poor design. Like, do not, if you're gonna have somebody fall down a pit, don't have them repeatedly fall down that same pit every time. It's just cheap. Because like you end up in a death spiral, you fall down a pit, and you've got no way of correcting it. Like you're just gonna keep falling, taking damage until you're dead. I'm just lucky I managed to get like clutch that. Oh, come on. Also, there's no bloody iframes when you get hit. You saw that? I got hit twice in a row. I got no hope. Look at that. I'm really not a fan of that. That is very cheap and unfair. Like, we need iframes, and you can't just felt... Like, look at that. Also, stuff coming off screen. Like, this guy's hurling stuff at me. He's not even on the screen. So I just had to barrel through there. I was going to die anyway, so I just barreled through. I've got one star left. One health unit left. I'm not gonna make it. I'm just gonna barrel through. I'm gonna die anyway. So the thing is, the difficulty doesn't feel natural. It feels forced.
The other way. I call her Xena, with a small half-life. Very handy in a tight spot, this lady, despite the fact she's dead.
I've got to hoover up every single possible upgrade I can get. How am I supposed to go here? Oh, okay, down here. Oh, now I'm getting health, which I don't need. Okay, we can do this. Oh, come on, bloody spike floors everywhere. I just avoid these guys because they're cheap. I shouldn't do that. Okay, at least now I'll be able to afford an upgrade the next time I snuff it. Oh, come on. How was I supposed to see that? This is the thing, like, stuff comes flying off screen, so you got no hope. You're not going to see it. Again, kind of like leaps of faith. I'm not a big fan of that. Stuff flying up and hitting me when it feels cheap. That's the problem. It doesn't feel earned. I'm just going to wait for this to go. If I'm going to here. Oh, what? You didn't see that guy. Again, I can't look down. I have no idea. Again, like most of the enemies are kind of placed in the way, so you literally can't get through without hitting something. That's what I'm like, it's artificial difficulty. It's not real difficulty. Well, look at that. I jumped up in the air, like aimbot too. The aim body stuff I'm not a fan of.
No one will do this job worse than me.
A small, cheerful creature is once again trying to feed me its slop. Fortunately, she has absolutely no idea how to sell it. The soup is almost ready. It gives health, it gives you strength. Though some arguments are starting to sound convincing, healthy things can't be tasty. And it calms your nerves too. Yes, he's very convincing, okay. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on in this game. Like, story-wise. Oh, I hate those guys. Like, enemies in this game just infuriate me. If you can hit him with a dash, that's the only way to hit him without taking damage. Because your attacks, like, I've got the fully upgraded punch, but if I didn't have that, and look at that, like, I would have fell to my death there. I saw the street light, so I was like, it must be safe to drop down. And I've checked the controls, there's no way to... If there is, it's very well hidden. Okay, let's grab all those. I'm not going that way, and they'll drop me straight in the goop. Again, I have no idea what's down there. I'm just going to make a jump and hope for the best. Yep, would have died if I had dropped down there. Have I still got the triple jump? I do. Okay, beautiful. Oh, give me that food. I mean, I like it. It's got a very unique look. I think just mechanically there's some problems. Like, make those spike pits, give them a symbol that makes them stand out, because everything in this game that kind of doesn't stand out. It melds into the background, so most of the time you can't see hazards. By the time you see a hazard, it's too late. You've already stepped on it. Okay, I do need armor though, so we'll grab all the armor I can carry this time. Incoming damage reduction, yes please.
The coffee still crunches nicely on my teeth as well.
Oh god, I hate this. See what I mean? I'm just lucky I managed to get back up, because that would have been it for me. Like, and also the enemy's just so spongy. They take so much damage to drop. Like five drop punches on like the weakest enemy. I can't get to him. just get out of here. Most of those guys aren't worth fighting. I mean, look at this. I'm punching the hell out of him. So many hits to take one of them down. It's bloody challenging, I'll give him that though. Come on, I might be able to make it. Wishful thinking. And they're all spikes up there. Oh, come on. Everywhere's a bloody another hazard. No, you don't, son. Let's go. Yeah, and that seems to be the best way to kill those guys. Just hit them with a charge. I want to try and make it to the end. Oh my god, so many hits. That's ridiculous. Look at this. What was that, like a dozen hits? More. Okay, let's just load. I'm just loading up on health. Much as I can carry.
The coffee still crunches nicely on my teeth as well.
Okay, we're nearly there. I'm just going to try and... I could go through that, but it's not worth it. I'll die. Oh, nice. Okay, I'll take that.
This thing is
Oh, I think we're gonna do it. We're gonna make it. How am I supposed to do this without taking damage? That's ridiculous. How do I... It's completely blocked. You gotta be kidding me. I don't know how I pulled that off. How I did that without taking any damage is anyone's guess. That was pure luck. Well, it was either get hit by him or get hit by the block of concrete, so I just had to take it like a man. Again, I can't see when I'm going down, so it was just a guess. I'm just like, I'm roughly there. Probably going to get hurt. Not much I can do. Again, I can't see down. I can't see, so I'm felted no matter what I do. I guess I'll go with dash. Like this needs a lot of work. I like a challenge as much as the next guy, but it feels arbitrary. This is ridiculous. Look at this. Oh, and spikes in the floor too. I've got no hope of making it. My health's too low. Look at this. What the hell? What? Why? Why does it take so many hits to kill something? I don't understand why it takes so many punches to kill every enemy in the game. Like, you have to hit them 12 times for the small guys. Like, just wail on them to kill a single enemy. Now these guys, that's not too bad. Like, but the bigger enemies, it's crazy. You saw me just belting the hell out of punch and punch and punch and punch, and it just does nothing. They don't iframe. Or they don't stun. You can't stun lock them. If they're in the process of throwing something at you, you just that's it. You're done. You're just going to take the damage. They aimbot you. They can hit you whether you're in the air, no matter where you are. Yeah, it's just really annoying. And look at this. 1, 2, 3. That's not too bad, but Sit. I can't hit that guy. I've got no hope. I think you really need some sort of secondary attack that's non-charge, or throw, or something to counter the bigger enemies in the game, because it feels very unfair. It's a shame too, because like I think they've got a fun game here, and I guess it's kind of at the stage where they can still turn this around. And like, I guess I can afford to be critical, as I said, because at the moment Metroidvania games are very common. So people tend, even me, I tend to be a bit more picky about my games. I appreciate them sending me the demo. I feel like this needs more polish. Like, give the person the ability to look down. I mean, if I had to provide feedback, it's one, change obstacles to be more noticeable in the environment, whether that's giving them a different color or making them glow or making the spike traps more visible, and because they look almost the same as the jump pad, so most of the time I jump on one thinking I'm on a jump pad, and then I end up just getting damaged. And two, like, look at that, like some enemies just take a massive beating to go down. Those guys aren't too bad. It's the bigger ones. Just, you know, a dozen punches or more. It shouldn't be that many. Okay, let's just. I'm just gonna put all my money into health. Go triple strike. Triple jump. Anything that gives me more evasive options, I'll take. There we go. I don't know. I hope, look, usually whenever I provide feedback like this, it goes one or two ways. The developers either thank me or they never want to speak to me again, so I guess we'll find out. Look at this. Whack, 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 whack. And then another one. It's like each one of those is a mini-boss. Is what it feels like. And they're just a common enemy. Of course I got hurt from that. I need to get all these worms so I can buy more health. All of these upgrade worms I'm just using to recharge my health. Oh, come on. I couldn't even see that. Oh, that triple jump really helps. Okay, let's move this and this. See, they look almost the same as the jump pad. It's really easy to mistake them. Oh, that was close. Oh, I'm not fighting with them guys. I just lose more health. Look at this. Whack, 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 whack. Jeez. Okay, I've got... I'm just buying shields. Boom, 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 boom. If I can't make it through with that many shields, there's something wrong.
She would have known that coffee is made from ground beans.
Let's go with dash damage.
I pay her by eating all this.
Look at that. That many punches was not enough to kill him. Oh, come off the screen. You know, I'm just going past him. It's not even worth it. All my shields just getting destroyed. Thank God for the triple jump. I'd get smoked otherwise. Oh, for once the crusher actually helped me. Not that time. Running out of shields. Look at this, an inventory full of shields and it's been just wiped away in seconds. I knew this was going to happen. Just knock him off the cliff, it's not even worth fighting him. Oh, come on. Yep, I'm just going to take the hits. There's nothing I can do there. I won't make it. There's no way I can do this. And even if I do make it, I'm going to have no health. Oh, I made it to the boss. It took me bloody 20 goes. Oh, come on. I can't even get close to him. I've only got a bloody punch. Look at his health bar. Oh my god, every enemy in this game has a health bar that's 5 miles long. And I've got to wait for my charge to recharge, because there's no way I'm going to be able to punch this guy. It's going to take 5 years to kill him. Oh god, there's spikes in the roof and everything. I did it! We did it! Woo! Oh my god, that was a hard boss. Woo! Nice. Well, yeah, I know that I was kind of hard on this game, but I have to be honest, like, there's a lot of things in this game I think which need tweaking. I can't deny it's a fun game and it is challenging, but a lot of the challenge feels from issues with the UI. So again, what I would do if I was a developer, make sure spikes and hazards are better, particularly spike blocks are better highlighted. It's very, very hard to tell some of the hazards from the background of the level because everything has the same color. They've got this yellowish color, and all the jump pads and all these spike hazards all look exactly the same. You don't have a way to look up and down, so a lot of the time you're kind of doing these jumps, blind jumps down, trying to figure out whether you're going to hit something or whether you're going to fall down a pit. When you fall in a pit, the game doesn't spawn you back on solid ground, it spawns you in midair over the pit, so then you fall down repeatedly until you die. The enemies in the game are damage sponges, taking, in some cases, over a dozen hits to die. And your character has a very limited attack range. Like, you've got this tiny little punch and a charge, and the charge is under a cooldown period, which is quite long. It's also your only way to move around sometimes. And I know that there's upgrades that help you to mitigate this somewhat, but just all of these issues together, it can be a bit of a pain sometimes. But when everything's working, the game's really fun. So I hope all of this does help the developer. Like I said, this is a demo, so I'm trying not to tear it apart, but I think the point of demos like this is to get player feedback. So I hope that does help them, because I would definitely play the full version of this, especially if they go and they fix some of the issues I mentioned. Will I get to see it? I don't know after this video. I hope the dev takes it in the spirits it's offered, and not a diss on the game. I'm just giving feedback, constructive criticism. But I think that's it for the demo. This is pretty much it's not a huge demo. There's one more level after this, but I think I've played this long enough to give you a bit of an idea on whether you want to check it out for yourself. And you can. The demo is out, so if you want to check it for yourself, go and do that. But I've got one more game to show you tonight, so we're going to move on to that.